Hello sisters, in this video I attempt to catch you guys up on what's been happening with me since my last video, which was just a couple days ago, and I ask another live question, so very exciting. First of all, Katie's favorite bakery items made my mouth water so much. It sounded so good. I just want to storm the bakery and shove all of the food into my mouth, but I can't, so that's on you, Katie. Awesome videos, and I loved them, and keep them coming. And Emily, give back Katie's book already. In Japanese, that would be Hon o kaishite. I drew up the kanji for book, which is hon. It can also mean tree or land. And I also drew ni, the kanji for sun, and together they create the word nihon, or in other words, how about Sunrise Land? So there's your Japanese lesson for the day. Anyway, while I was packing, I was taking down this Muka poster I had, and I accidentally ripped the corner off. So I felt bad about that. But while I was rolling up, it cut me. I don't know if you can't see it, but it cut me, and it hurt. And I was pretty amazed that it would do that to me. So touche poster, touche. It's been really cold in my room still because so much wind is hitting the building and it's only like 50 degrees outside. I'm using my heated blanket. It's so cold. Like my fingertips are frozen when I'm writing on the computer and I do not like it. But gotta just hold on out for a couple more days, and then I'll be in Georgia, where it's 80 and sunny all the time. So to occupy myself, until then, let's ask the life question, which is, what role does generalizations play in our lives? On Friday, I went to see a doctor to fill out this physical form for my Japan application. The doctor I saw was this like small, thin Indian man who had a surprisingly tight-gripped handshake. Like it kind of hurt. So we were talking about travel, and he's been to quite a few places. And you might know this about Indians, but they value going back to India. So maybe more than other people do. But that's neither here nor there. I guess that's a generalization right there, that Indian people usually go to India sometime in their lives. But that's not the main point. He was talking about how important it was for especially Americans to travel overseas because Americans have so much more than the rest of the world. And he also said Americans complain a lot and are obese. Now, like, how many times have we heard something similar to that? Like that Americans are lazy or ungrateful or fat or ignorant. And it's a generalization, and it's a pretty negative one, and I'm also pretty sick of hearing about it. So for my educational source, I might have actually talked about this one before, but it's just one of my favorite experimentations, so I'm going to bring it up again. It's about Jane Elliott and her blue eyes, brown eyes class experiment, where she took her third grade class and divided them by eye color. And when she labeled one group as like stupid and worth less than the other group, they performed worse on tests and activities. So generalizations can contribute to self-fulfilling prophecies, and that can lead to like pretty dangerous behavior. And sometimes it just really tears me apart to so often hear people's negative opinions about our country, especially Americans. They do not hold a high opinion. This is another generalization. Americans don't often hold a very high opinion about their country. which might come off as ungrateful, and I can understand that. But a lot of times, like, someone offhandedly will say, like, oh yeah, America sucks, I hate America. And I was talking to my anthropology professor about this too, about like the low reputation America can have, considering its past and its people. And she basically said you just have to take the good with the bad. And I agree with that, but it doesn't really stop me feeling like hurt when, like, we're so often told that Americans are a certain way, and that's not accurate. Like, you can't change a generalization with just yourself. And so, like, I think that's, like, a really negative consequence that generalizations can have. And, like, I've been thinking about this a lot, and, like, some of my other questions might be pretty similar. But it's just something that's been on my mind. Like, how can I not let it affect me? Like, if generalizations can play such an important role in people's opinions of each other, like, that's a really tough thing to do. So honestly, I don't know if I'll keep doing these life questions. They can be kind of, like, stressful to think about, and it probably just, like, takes time and experience to figure out. So maybe I'll think of something a little more cheerful next time. But Emily, put up a video and return Katie's book. And until then, bye.